From BigHWW.com, World Headquarters at Bishop Park, this is the Atari Report, 5200 edition with Ray Jackson.
Good evening, everybody. On this edition of the Atari Report, we take a look at the 1982 classic that's 30 years in the making. Ladies and gentlemen, Keithen Hayenga's masterpiece, Tempest, for the Atari 5200 SuperSystem.
Yes, indeed, that's right. 30 years in the making. Keithen Hayenga's masterpiece, Tempest, is finally available for the Atari 5200 SuperSystem. And what a long wait it was, and the long wait was well worth it. This hit arcade tunnel runner, converted to the 5200 by Keithen Hayenga himself, is an absolute graphic masterpiece. Probably the best ever vector to raster conversion I could see for the 5200 of all the games available for it. This tunnel runner here is quite addictive, and oh yeah, you gotta be careful with the joystick on this one if you're using including analog joysticks along with it, because it has two variant speeds, slow and fast, and it's a matter of getting control of it, and then you'll be able to master it. But anyhow, this game, top notch, 2 thumbs up. The graphics are something, the gameplay is something too. It's a wonder why it wasn't released back in 1984. I mean, it could have saved the 5200 from almost total extinction like it did before. And I gotta tell you, with the retro gaming community now these days, we're gonna see a lot more of these coming up on the surface soon. But yeah, I gotta tell you, a terrific game, and you know how to play Tempest if you've been in the arcade back in the 80s. The object is to clear wave after wave in the geometric form, and obviously it's tough to do in some cases. There's your super zapper right there. You activate it by hitting the top button on the fire button controls. But anyhow, you can see how laser quick this is, and you got to think fast too. And don't forget, once you clear a wave with the spikes around, you got to avoid those spikes, because they will get you, just like any other enemy in this system, of course. And I got to tell you, the game is terrific. I just wish there would have been rotary controllers available for it. It is compatible with the trackball though, and I haven't tried that one yet because my CX53 trackball from 1983 needs some work done to it, but I'm looking forward to playing this game even more once I do get the CX53 fixed. And I gotta tell you, I'm looking forward to it. Too bad paddle controllers don't work with it too well though, but I will say this. And that is, they will soon get a paddle controller or rotary controller for the 5200, and it's going to be even better than ever. Well, that's what I have to say. 2 thumbs up, a top-notch design, and well worth the wait. I got to tell you.
Well, guys, what do you think of that? I'm going to tell you, a tremendous vector to raster conversion, and probably the best vector to raster conversion I have ever seen. I got to tell you, Keithen Hayenga did a hell of a job after he reacquired the ROM back in 2012, and it's available right now through the Atari Age online store. You click on the link down below on YouTube, and I'll take you there myself, and Albert Uroso and the rest of the guys in Atari Age are ready to help you out with all your vintage gaming needs. 2 thumbs up for Tempest. The gameplay is great. Obviously, it's a 2-speed variable when using the stock controllers, so it's very recommended you either use a trackball or the analog joystick itself. Digital joysticks will not work properly with this. I gotta tell you, this makes the most use out of the 5200's analog technology, and I gotta tell you, it's well worth it. Well, that's game over for this edition of the Atari Report. So for all of us here at BigHWW.com World Headquarters, I'm Ray Jackson wishing you good gaming and good night.